better brain exercise than staring at a wall. Probably. I wonder if I could use scripting to add Comic Sans in. Make a Comic Sans enemy. Actually, I could probably just make a Comic Sans tile set, room level style. Hey. Good afternoon. Can you believe it? We haven't done Alphabet Stream since last year. Haha. Yep, this is taking a moment. Last time, I still haven't had time to re-upload the archived video I have of like the stream before last, which was like 3 weeks ago. I'm not sure if I'll have time next week. I'll do it eventually anyway. Next week is going to be the week of several things. I'm not sure that I'll stream next Saturday, but... So last time we finished T, and look how much T there was. This time we're continuing U, and there's not all that much U, so that's nice. Uncle Arable's Rooms by Jacob. Bethro visits a hold designed by his favorite uncle. Because a Smite Master's uncle is someone who designs holds? Well, I guess he could be an architect, but... Uncle Arable was one of Bethro's favorite uncles. He was a farmer by trade originally, but after retirement he specialized in designing tricky rooms which he presented to the Smite Masters Guild for their members to practice on. Oh, that kind of makes sense. Oh, I get it. That's pretty great. Are these unclearable? Yeah, okay. So this is our introduction. What do you have to say? Beta tested by Blondebeard, Discorin, Curious, Shirava, and MX Wadi. We have some buttons here which will open that. So the goal is to push the queen out. I think I just need her to spawn, right? That'll pin everything in place real good. Yeah, just spawn again here. I kind of want the goblin to get down. Oh, there we go. Now spawn again. And then I need to get the queen to go down. Let's see if I can arrange that. Not too hard. Oh, hang on, I almost forgot something. Yeah, so I actually need that roach to be the last thing I kill. But I can still get rid of these before I bother with that. Oh, no, I need to... Alright, so the green door means that I actually need to preserve a roach like that. Then I can pull the roach on down. There we go. Not bad. Granted, that was the one that if you want to play the hold, you better be able to do that one, so it might be easier than the others. So this button starts the room, and then you have to walk through here. There's something going on with a power token and some nonsense there. Do I need you for something? Can I just go explore without you for a moment? Why does this exist? I guess this would be useful for guiding the Fagundo around. I guess the Fagundo's goal is to go kill these guys, in which case I don't know why... Well, the Fagundo will sit fine against that until I get here. And then what? I need to be able to go southwest, southeast, so... So... should I just start facing that way? That doesn't seem right. I guess... Alright, my best guess is that the Amptlich is actually supposed to go into that trap, which means that I'm not allowed to wake up these eyes. So I'm supposed to lure it in there from out here somewhere. Which shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, go all the way in. And then I can use his help to actually face a bunch of directions while on this Ormites without, yeah. Do I need to kill that eye? I guess I do. So, now that I have the Fagundo free, I need him to do this. I need him to get me out, so let's... Yeah, there we go. I feel like maybe I was intended to light that fuse with the Fagundo earlier in this, but it's not necessary to do that, and so why take unnecessary risks? There we go. Alright. 21st place. What is this mechanism here? This is a lot of things. So... yeah, what? So whoever... something with a decoy potion here. There are 4 goblins there. There's inexplicable bombs here, which I guess are just decorative. So the very first thing that I can see here is probably each of these decoys has to be used to kill a goblin, because there's no other way to kill the goblins. And I guess the decoys are somehow supposed to also be useful at the same time, but I don't know how. Next, if I go in here, then I release that guy and close that door, so it becomes impossible to go in here. And the same is true of the west side. And the same is true with these eyes as well. So, I don't know what's up with any of this. There's no way to reopen these doors. Yeah, I don't get it. Nothing about this room makes any sense. What if I just wander into where the decoys are? Well, first of all, I need to do this. To kill the goblins, I have to do something like that. I guess I didn't do that exactly right. Let's try starting with this then. Yeah, I guess that's not the right way to start that. But there's not really any other options. Maybe the idea is to do one of them midstream so you're not stuck. Yeah, that works. So I solved the goblin decoy part of the puzzle, and I have no idea what any of the rest of this nonsense is supposed to be. Because you objectively need to put all 4 decoys on the island to kill the goblins. You have no other choice. So you can't use the decoys for anything else. And that doesn't work. I guess I can do that, but that doesn't really solve the issue. This room makes absolutely no sense. There's just a bunch of random isolated nonsense on the sides, and then there's a puzzle in the middle which is not possible to make related to any of the rest of it, because you need all 4 decoys to kill the goblins, and you can only go through the middle one time anyway. So I have no idea. Here we have an Omplitch. We can release whenever we want. There's a bridge onto this door. You're supposed to do that at some point, for some reason. Okay, so if you release him normally, he'll just wander back and forth for no purpose or reason. There's this door here for some reason. This bridge here for some reason. I guess I'm supposed to have the Omplitch do something related to this stalwart. So this room appears to be... How do I open that? Okay. So I think this room is make the Omplitch turn the stalwart's sword somehow. So maybe I want to get him onto this big door and make him stay there. Alright, so now the Omplitch will actually try to do something. That's bad. Can't have him doing that. This is just really weird. I don't know what this room wants me to actually do with the Omplitch. Well, that's no good. I can make the stalwart spin. I think that's about the best I can do. I mean, what am I supposed to want here? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Yeah, this, I don't know. Some kind of ultra-precise stalwart manipulation with not enough control over the stalwart to actually do the manipulation. Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, there's only one place to put the mimic. I probably don't want to stab that yet, right? I need to create some sort of difference between where the mimic is and where I am. Yeah, I don't see a way to make this work. I can only create a distinction by waking that eye, and that doesn't matter because I can't bump the mimic against an eye that's over in a different room. Waking this eye doesn't make any difference either because I can't actually do it because it kills me instantly. So there's nowhere that I can actually desync the mimic from Beethro. Of course. Okay then. Whoops. Let's remember to clean up, of course. Alright, that wasn't too bad. 7th place tie in 42 turns. Here's a Wubba because, of course. And we want him to not push this button. Okay. So do I want him to press the button now? Yeah, that's... There we go. Maybe? Okay, no, I'm not stuck, so we're fine. Okay, that was fairly simple. Here's a room with adders. And a button here that does something. Okay. So what's the big idea here? What? I'm guessing that's the entry to a secret room or something. I think the East Adder will be more reluctant to enter the passage than the West one. But I'm supposed to somehow manipulate them into behaving, sort of. Yeah, okay. So I want that's not quite long enough of a delay. But I don't really see a way to delay any longer. Yeah, that's not enough time. Why do they close those doors? What do these doors have to do with anything?
My name is Peter.
Yeah, I don't get this. I guess even if I got both of them to push the button, there's no way I'd be able to exit right away. Okay. Here's a secret room that exists, I guess. Sure. Am I trying to keep the snake alive for some reason? I mean, I guess I must be. I don't know what that reason is. You'll wake the adder? How do I kill these snakes? I mean, these eyes. I guess the briar could kill them? If I dropped both of the trapdoors? I don't know what this is about. Okay. So I should probably get rid of the adder, so I don't have to worry about him blocking the briar. But he refuses to go west here for some stupid reason. So I don't know. No idea. I think it'd be pretty funny if there was one of these rooms like this that you were actually supposed to solve from the tunnel passage. I mean, that doesn't matter because I can't open the briar without the adder trapping the exit, so... What does this want? Why is this here? Why would that ever be there? I guess I'm supposed to need the Wraithwing for something? I can't imagine what. So I'm not supposed to do whatever that was. I guess I should walk back and let this guy hold still and die. Okay. No use for the Wraithwing yet. Yeah, okay. This definitely makes some sense of some sort, totally. I have no idea. Yeah, there's no way to pull the Wraithwing out without using up at least one of these passages. Which means that I have to stand somewhere that kills this roach. There's nowhere to stand. Not unless I push that button. So it's not even possible for the Wraithwing to be useful here. This is my only option. After which, I have no idea how that roach is ever supposed to die. Would you stop going north, please? I guess I just need to do that. This is really awkward. If my goal is supposed to be to push the Wraithwing into even one of these passages, it doesn't really seem possible to do that either. Because he just generally refuses to go anywhere useful ever. And now he's stuck in there. I don't know what this room wants. Alright, no tricks this time. You actually need to put the... You need to actually put the Mimic exactly the same place you are. Okay. Why isn't that guy moving? Shouldn't he be moving? Oh, there we go. I guess. I really like him to stay turned. Yeah, I want to stun... I want the Omtlich to stare at the Mimic without staring at me. And then I can kill him once he's been used to desync the Mimic so he can go into the Force Arrow. I think this eye is possibly important. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Just don't get in his sight, and I can immediately do this. Alright, I just needed one tile of southwardness, so this should work. And then... there we go. Ta-da! I just needed some way for the Omtlich to turn differently for him than he did for me. It seems like Jacob, at least in this particular hold, is really fond of using Omtlich stun to prevent movements that would be unhelpful. If that makes sense. Anyway. So this button will open all the roaches. At some point I have to do that, but I don't know how. I guess the mirror has to go there after I'm done using it here, because otherwise there's no way out of the room. So I have to eventually put a mirror in there, is my guess. Yeah, that's doable. And then, until then, I'm supposed to somehow prevent these roaches from going onto the arrows, which I need more mirrors to do that. I objectively require more mirrors for that. But let's keep trying, I guess. Nope. What if I just block the far edges? That doesn't help at all. That doesn't help at all. That didn't help. Nope. I need more mirrors for this. This isn't going to work without at least 4 mirrors. Yeah, this is pretty much completely magic mirror placement. There's no way to work out how this is going to work, apart from just trial and error until something works. This is, hey, I found something that happens to work for this situation. Can you guess what it is? I guess the reason I need a mirror at the end is because you can block one of them like that, but that way you can't block both of them like that. In which case, I would expect there to be a symmetric solution that doesn't require blocking either of them. But I guess there isn't one. I mean, anything that works on one side has to work on the other side too. So if there's any solution that lets you save one mirror, then it's a solution that lets you save 2 mirrors. So I don't know what this room wants me to do. Yeah, I don't know what magic configuration is supposed to help here. Still no clue on this room. I mean, for some reason this was behind a green door from the previous room, but it doesn't really look related at all. That room was about mimics, and this room has a Fagundo in it. and no arm twitch. And there's some nonsense about Briar, which needs to kill those. This button is used to open that so that that guy dies. Okay. I don't know why there are Ormites placed the way they are. What? Why did... Hold on. This is some orb processing thing, I guess. Alright, so... First of all... If I just want the Briar to stab those roaches, I don't need the Fagundo's help. I have no idea what purpose the Briar could possibly serve, given the situation with everything else. I have to use the Fagundo to do that, so the Fagundo cannot help with anything else after doing that. And then I have to push this button, which kills the Briar, by the way. And then I'm supposed to get out with the green door still up. How? So... I have a theory. It goes like this. Briar kills orbs. I guess that's not really a theory so much as a statement of fact. But Briar destroys orbs. So if my goal is to not have an obstruction so that I can keep skating left and right as I get out of the room, then that should do it. I should only need to really do that on one side because I can just do that. Okay. What a weird setup for that solution. But okay, it took exactly 100 turns to do it. Let's keep wandering around, I guess. Here we have a clone next to something. So, what? There are rotate tokens here for some reason. Bombs that blow everything up. So... yeah. What I'm reading from this is that somehow the Fagundo has to toggle the button numerous times to let the original Beefro in and out of here. Meanwhile, the clone is not permitted to push both of these trapdoors, only one of them. But he starts out on one, and if he's holding the other where the Fagundo can't bonk it, then he will be on the button, which means that it won't toggle the way that it needs to. Or actually, I don't know. Can I not just bonk the Fagundo against his sword enough times? I guess I just need a stable place to do that. So I need somewhere the Fugendo can explode repeatedly, and preferably I can face southwest, so I think that's just going to be right here. Right here. Yeah. I don't want to put him in the maze just yet. Yeah. A little bit tedious, but I guess this is what was wanted. I could have been facing south the whole time if I wanted, I guess. Oh well, I need to not blow myself up. But I think that's easy enough if I just keep facing this way on my way out of the room. Yeah. Alright. Well, that certainly happened. Now I can go through here a little bit awkwardly. Secret room. This wasn't very hard to reach. I mean, that's not really a criticism of it as a secret room, but wow, that button does a lot of things. What? Okay, so I need to open this and that to let the adder through, so you'll kill this eye. And okay. Yeah. This totally makes sense. What are you talking about? So someone has to push that button while I'm in here. My best guess is that it should be the goblin who pushes the button, and the golem will become an obstruction to force him onto it, to help force him onto it. I really need him to not be there. Maybe I can push him farther into the passage first. I'm trying not to destroy one particular cracked wall because I think I need it. Maybe I don't, though. I don't know. I may not have a choice but to destroy it. Let's try this. That. Oh, wait, I can't stand on that. Alright, maybe this is simpler than I'm making it, and the goblin will just behave even if I do this. What I'm trying to do is get the golem onto exactly the tile I'm standing on now, but is that even possible? I'm not convinced that it is. Maybe with enough wandering around it can happen. Although I might be stuck at this point. So if I just let the goblin out and don't do anything else, he will refuse to push the button because he'll cross right through here. I really think I need an obstacle exactly here, and that's the only way to do this. There's just no way to put him there. I don't know. I don't see how this is possible to do. There's just no way to make an obstacle in the right place. Well, it is a secret room, I guess. Here's something. What is this about? None of those do anything. This closes a door somewhere. Why do I care? I guess someone needs to push this button. And why can't it be one of these two? For that matter, why would these two exist if it wasn't for one of them to go through that tunnel passage? Yeah, there's no way to destroy the last cracked orb without also lighting the fuse. No matter what. Because there's no way to get either of the guys on the side to do it without the guy on the bottom facing at that thing. Which means that it will always light the fuse. His destruction of orbs either. So nothing works. Yeah, nothing works. I don't know. this looks like it might be less nonsense than that one was. So, what's this? There's some kind of tide requirements here. So I cannot go east because this guy will block that. I must go north before reaching the eye. I can do that. Okay. Is that all there is to it? Not quite. Close though. This guy locks himself for some reason? Weird. Okay. Well, that was really easy. Comparatively speaking, at least. This looks like some kind of nightmare. What is my goal? Do I want him to eat all? I probably don't want him to eat everything. I don't really know what it is I want, but this probably isn't it. It sure is a thing I can do, though. Yeah, okay. So... okay. Yeah, I don't get it. I'm supposed to somehow make something happen when... Okay, first of all... No. So they would do that left to their own devices. And exactly here is when I'm allowed to do this. And then that explodes, but doesn't really appear to serve any purpose. So if the gel was gone, and I did that, then the fact that they're stacked up vertically means that they wouldn't be able to get in there. They wouldn't all go into the hot tunnels. And the bombs are completely useless for killing them. I have no idea what this room wants me to do about any of that. Okay, this looks more straightforward, possibly. So... this appears to be two separate rooms, which probably means that it isn't somehow. Probably I'm intended to use both decoys in one of them or something. So when you walk in here, you have a certain allotment of time before the bomb explodes, and during that time you're supposed to somehow do everything. There's way too much things to do, though. That isn't nearly enough time to do everything. Like, just basically surviving this room requires you to wander around quite a lot. Just reaching the decoy function, period, takes way too long. I don't know what this room wants me to do. Alright, well, I solved several of these. I'm happy to just call it a day for this fold and move on to the next one, since it has been around an hour. Right. The next one is Uncle Mike's New Place by Brian S. by Brian. Someone has to haul out the thousands of tons of rock that architects want removed, or haul in the rock to fill in caverns for other architects. Uncle Mike is one of those guys. After years of lucrative work, he purchased a recently abandoned villa which needs some cleaning. I'm going to assume that this is supposed to be another Beethro's uncles. How many brothers does Beethro's dad have? Thanks to beta testers Wes.Logan, Chaco, and 12th Archivist. Special thanks to MX Vladi and Curious Shy Rabbit for extensively testing and debugging this hold. Okay. I'm not completely clear on the distinction, but I guess the latter two deserve more praise. I'm sure there's some trick with this broken wall here. Not sure what it is, but... Oh, right, I just need to do this. There we go. And next... I guess I need this mirror all the way in. I don't know what for, but... Actually, what? How? How am I intended to kill them if they close both of the doors? I don't know. Why did I bother bringing the mirror in here if there's no purpose to doing so? I don't get it. What is the idea here? I guess I can do that. That doesn't mean anything. What am I supposed to do once I get the mirror all the way in? The room space all seems to suggest that I'm supposed to want this. But why would I want this? Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. That's really simple. Just needed to try a thing. That's all. No tricks with the broken wall or anything. Just pull them out and kill them. Hooray. Okay. This will open something. There's essentially kind of a roach horde here, I guess. So this is just a roach horde that you clear by, that you would kill the queens by waking up eyes, I guess. I mean, I guess that's an original idea for how to make a roach horde die, but there's not much to this room beyond that. Feels like. But it just sort of happens at you. Alright. Simple horde room, fine. Oh, something's going on here. We got bombs that will blow up that lit up area. The button here you do not want pressed. And there's 4 eyes. Okay. I guess I'll run south and hope for the best. Oh, okay. The idea is to time this so that the growth, time waking the eyes somehow, so that when the mother wants to grow, it won't grow onto the button. That should be fine, I think. A little bit awkward, but fine. I mean, unless it grows again, which of course it will. Alright, so this wants some very specific thing from me, I guess. Not quite enough. I can do that. That doesn't seem very helpful, though. I mean, the whole problem is I'm having to wait around for the eyes to get in there. And that's what ruins things. I guess it would be ideal if I could get them to be in a square of sorts, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know, that feels like the best I can do. And it's not good enough. I don't see how I can do any better than that. There must be some nonsense I'm supposed to do with managing these things' move orders or something. Because I don't see what else it could possibly be. But I don't know what I'm supposed to be able to do, so... Is that it? No, that Still a turn shy. Okay then. Just very picky. First place tie, because there's almost no way to solve the room and not come very close to optimizing. Okay, what's this? So bring the goblin, bring the mirror, don't wake any of the eyes. Okay. There is nowhere here that I need the mirror to block the eyes. So I'm gonna try a strategy of bringing one thing in at a time and hopefully stranding the goblin in place so I can just relax bringing the mirror in a bit. That may not work. Okay, fine. Let's juggle then. There. Now I can kill everybody. Hooray. 5th place. I saw very briefly before I wandered back into a different room. Oh boy, what does this want? I guess the concept is that each eye can deal 1 damage to a snake. Possibly 1 damage to each snake, ideally. Okay. Oh no, he should hit the back snake first. I don't see how I could deal damage to the second snake with that. Maybe I can't. Nor that one. Are they just too short by time? Okay, I guess there's some sort of order that's imposed by something about this whole situation. Although I don't really understand how. Okay, so I can't... Maybe this one needs to go first for some reason? That's not the one I wanted to do. No, that doesn't work. Maybe I'm supposed to use him to hit the same twice? Yeah, that's possible to do. This architecture is very eye-centric, I notice. I don't know. I want to look at a different room. In order for all the roaches to burn, all the eyes must wake up at once. Also, you need to use one of the doubles to open the exit gate. Okay. Wake everyone at once games are fun, usually. I'm not really sure how mimics are useful here. Well, they can wake up or they can die. Either one is fine. So I pretty much just need to wake 2 eyes and at the same time kill the other 2 with mimics. Or, yeah. Something like that. I mean, it says all the eyes have to wake up at the same time, but I think that's just deceptive language. Because what actually needs to happen simultaneously is that all the buttons have to unpress at the same time. Which happens whether they unpress due to waking up or due to, death. I just need them to be in a position resembling that one when I get to the bottom here. I need to place the decoys a particular way, I guess. Decoys? I mean mimics. So I eventually want this guy to be way north of me, so he may as well start close to the same row. So let me think. I want that guy to be, yeah, somewhere in that row. Maybe have him be the east one. So he can be there. That would be perfect. So I need someone to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 west and 1 south of him. Something like that. Yeah, perfect. Now I just need to adjust their position slightly more. It needs to be a move, not a turn, that kills the things. So I kind of need to adjust their position out by 1, sort of. Like that. Yeah. Now he's too far to the east. Not sure how that happened, but okay. I think I said east meaning west, but whatever. Okay, that'll work. Boom. I just need to not die now. I guess I could probably just put a mirror in a good place to do that for me. I'm gonna have to ruin my position a little bit. I could use a decoy for this, but I kind of like the idea of having 2 decoys available when I only need 1. Actually, I'm not sure how I'll use a decoy for that. I guess I'd really like for both of them to be another tile to the west. I'm not sure of a way to make that happen. You can push that guy west like that. Maybe do this for the other one. Oh, there we go. That works, I think. Why was I so sure that would help? So what really would help is to have them stab in from the east, I guess. I went the wrong way, I think. This shouldn't be this difficult to set up. If anything, it should be relatively simple to put together. So when I am here, I want him to be there. Okay, that's the correct placement like that. So just do that, but I guess this would work. Yeah, that would work. Okay. So I need to place the other guy here at the same time. Perfection. And I don't even need the other decoy. Alright, 19th place. Here's a room with something. I guess this is all about feeding the adder those brains. That's gonna be my guess. He needs to be a certain length. I'm gonna guess that he needs all the brains. So, to feed him all the brains, perhaps the ideal would be to have a single loop that encompasses all the brains. So first of all, I'm going to pull these platforms down to end the loop. Now I can push this up like that. And I will need a one tile there, perhaps, to fill in the gap. This wouldn't be completely ideal, but it would work. Putting this 3 tile platform over here. And then put something like this here. There's going to be an awkward hook here, but maybe I can get lucky and the adder won't be a jerk about it. That would be nice. Just randomly run off to the east when I'm to the west when I'm to his east. I went too far south. There we go. Oh, okay, I need this one tile platform for me, so I can't use it for that. I could do this, I guess. I don't think that helps. Oh, maybe it does. Push that down one. Yeah, there we go. That kind of works, possibly. That might work. I really hope that works. If you would kindly actually go north, please? Go north. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that's fine. I accounted for that. Alright. Hooray! That was fun. Feels like something from Feed Me, which is a hold in progress I'm making. So I don't know for sure if this is a one or a multi-level hold, but I think I might call it that because I really don't understand this room. Oh well. I think it was pretty good overall from what I saw. Change location screen. Loading. Alright, so we're out of the uncles and we're on to Under the Mountains. I'll make this maybe the last one for today. Make it a little bit of a shorter one. By Rue Adam. The story continues after Bithro clears the Sunken Pyramid, which I don't know if I remember playing. As our hero continues the chase, he'll also have to find time to complete other tasks as well, such as saving the world from the evil grasp of the Empire along the way. Chest graphic used with permission from Caravel Games 262408. I don't know what the number means. I don't think I used a number when I got permission to use some graphics before. Maybe I just misremembered. Yeah, whatever. Bithro descended the stairs, and went forth. He was tired and exhausted after the trials of the Sunken Pyramid, but he knew that he must go on. So, the Empire has found an artifact, which is a source of limitless power. Unlimitless? A source of limitless power. But, they haven't yet learned how to use it. So how do they know it's a source of power then? I must make sure that it stays that way, or else who knows what might happen. I may even lose my job. So, the Empire's all about knowing and archiving things. Why wouldn't they already know about how to use something if they're after whatever? Besides, my Delver's instinct tells me I don't need to worry about monsters for a while. It's just a simple matter of getting from here to there, wherever there is, and of course I've still got that goblin to catch. Goblin to catch? Okay. Dangs it. That's Delver is still after something. Me. Okay. Thanks to beta testers Chaku Hikari, Larry Merktana, and TF Murphy Vipcool. Special thanks for proofreading Hikari and Tana. Also thanks to the inspiration of all those out there who created magnificent puzzles for us. Due to the new expansion, this passage became obsolete and so we stopped maintaining its stability. Please use the recently built main staircase to exit to and enter from the surface. 8275th Traffic Administrator. Okay. What if I just try to abandon ship and go back to the surface? He says it wouldn't make sense to go back, but what happens if I try anyway? I have a feeling, that this is a waste of time. Right, the way back is blocked. What about that scroll? Oh no, I'm not going that way. You're not? Besides, I got work to do. Okay. So there's a secret room for trying to go back after Bithro says I probably shouldn't go back. Okay, sure. So here's something. I thought he had just said that I wouldn't have to worry about monsters, and here there's this evil eye right here in my face that I need to kill. So somebody lied about monsters being irrelevant in particular. Okay, I should probably actually examine what these do. Okay, this closes that, which means that my goal should be to open it, push that, and then toggle it. Again. So do this, do that, and then I just need to toggle it again, and it'll be open. Everything else toggles. Oh, there we go. Zeroth place with 0 turns? That room sure seemed like one that probably should be scoreable. Is this just chock full of unscoreable rooms? It's a little weird. What did this do? Oh, this toggles that, so I can get through now. So is this 100% ore puzzles or what? It seems like it'd be a bit of a pain. Okay, what do you want me to do here, huh? Ultimately, I need to open that, so that means I need to reach this. And when I reach this, I also need to be able to open that. So this needs to be open when I get to this orb. Otherwise, I don't have any way to get to where I actually need to go. So I need to have this open and to have this open. So this has a close there and a toggle there. This is too confusing. I'm going to keep bashing at it. I have to hit this first. And then I have a choice of these two. But if I hit that, then I'm stuck, so I can't hit that, so I have to hit this. But after hitting this, then the only thing that I can really do is go back and hit that, which is meaningless. Maybe the solution is to leave and come back from this angle? Yeah, no, that works, maybe? No, it doesn't quite work, but it seems like a step in the right direction. Okay, so I can't do that. Go in the most circles possible of the hole. That doesn't work. I need this to be shut, which means I need that to be open. So I should go hit this. But then I need to open that, so I need to go hit one of these. I guess this one's fine. And now when I hit this, it'll toggle that to open, and I'll be able to go kill the eye. Alright. Well, building these rooms certainly was a decision someone made. This is a trapdoor puzzle. Well, I start with 3. My obvious end goal has 3, so... Somebody's helps. Whatever. Hey, you there, you look suspicious. Come with me. Gladly. Trick here. I have to cut that like that. and come back later. Loop around from another place. I also should cut that to give that an odd number. Oh wait, I can't do that. Hold on. I guess I could leave to the east if yeah, I could make the north one that looks like it's where I'm supposed to go even numbered by doing this. No, wait, that's bad. I can't do this like that. Yeah, that makes that one odd numbered. I don't think this is solvable. What am I missing? Yeah, this is not solvable. What the heck? You always wind up with something you can't do. So is this intended to be impossible, or... That doesn't work. What is this hold even about? I don't feel like continuing to try to figure out this because I don't think it works in any way. I'd much rather be playing like anything else hold-wise, I think. Oh, wow, okay. Sorry. That was a while ago. I don't have any dropped frames, so I'm not really sure what broke. That's not the button I wanted to press. Oh, well... Darn. I can't think of what all it is I did since then. I concluded that one was impossible because nothing worked. Because even if I were to put one mirror in here, I can't put both mirrors in here because I need to be able to get one out. That's just dumb. That's really dumb. Okay, whatever. I'm still not convinced this absolutely works, but... I don't know, I guess all I need to do is race them up quickly enough. Maybe face the right direction. I looked at a lot since then, since I had no idea any of that was going on. I moved on to a different Uncle hold and played a bunch of rooms there that I thought were pretty neat. I guess I could run through the demos real quick, because I don't know what else to do. I was able to solve everything in Villa, the first level, except for that room, which I have no idea what to do with. This room stuck me for a while because I didn't realize that putting the mirror in the center was actually meaningful. I mean, I did that because it felt like the room was screaming at me to do that, but then I had no idea for a while what use that was until I actually tried letting an eye wake up. And then it was straightforward enough. This room was fun. I insisted on trying to solve this with only 2 mimics. Because even though the sign says you need to wake up all 4 eyes at once, that's not actually true. You just need all 4 of them to unpress their buttons at once. I had a lot of trouble getting it to where I was facing the right way to survive these 2 eyes while also hitting both of the mimics, but it was somewhat satisfying to figure out that kind of unofficial challenge. I really liked this room, and I commented that it looks like a room that I could have built for... It looks very similar to a room that I could have built but haven't actually built in a hold I have in progress called Feed Me, which is all about feeding adders the correct amount of food. This is just kind of a bland horde room. A little bit weird. Its only special feature is that you kill the queens in the corners by waking up evil eyes, and other than that, there's almost nothing to it. Which is kind of strange compared to everything else. And then I did this room where you had to get everything on the light and also have the fuse go off in time for the queen so that the mother wouldn't grow a second time before being blown up. And of course keep the mother from growing onto that button that shuts the door. It's just kind of some specific timing of the eyes waking up. This room is just burying the goblin and a mirror inside without waking up any of the eyes, and then you can kill it. Simple enough. And then the one room I couldn't figure out on this level is this one, where you're supposed to somehow use the eyes to kill the snakes. You're supposed to use each eye to deal 2 damage between the snakes, so either 1 damage to each snake or 2 damage to one of them, I think. But I couldn't get anything to work, and I don't understand really how to make it work. So I gave up on that and ended the rooms, ended the levels, ended the holds starting with the word uncle. And moved on to Under the Mountains, which is a really, really strange level. With apparently no monsters, or it says no monsters, but actually there's plenty of eyes. There's an evil eye in every room. There is no score for some reason, despite the rules. So there were 2 orb puzzles, and then there's this completely impossible trapdoor puzzle. Now I say this is completely impossible because there's no way to get north and there's no way to get east. So you start here and there are 3 exits, and if you wanted to go north, there are 3 exits there, but there are also 3 exits to the east. You can cut things so that there are 2 exits here, but if you do that, then now there will only be... Actually, I might have solved this. Hang on. Let me try something. I haven't. Cut both of those. Go here. Cut one end of this. Yeah, that's probably what I was missing. This will allow you to go to the east. Probably. No, I must have still messed something up. I guess... No, I don't know. I still broke something, I don't know. So the problem is that if you cut this one, then that becomes a 3, and that becomes unclearable, undoable. I was thinking that might be solved by not cutting that one, but then this one needs to be an even number, so you have to cut one of these 2. You have to cut both of these then. So if I'm cutting both of those, then my only option is to also cut this one, because I can't make this a dead end. So I'm still not convinced this is possible. Well, that was even numbered. So is this one. Oh, okay. This one is even numbered if I do it correctly. Alright. I need to do that so I can do this. And I can go back using this platform. Do I want to? Maybe. Whatever. See, this appears to be the direction of plot, so I guess that way just leads to... Oh, never mind. Plot doesn't go this way because of this bridge. So I am supposed to just go back and solve this all over again, I guess. So this time the goal is to give that one an odd number and this one an even number. Which I guess should be possible enough. No, I don't want to go that way yet. Let's... let me see. That's currently even, so I don't want to mess it up. I think I should wander back and forth here. Oh, no, okay. I need to do this trick again. And I also need to cut that. I would have expected to only do that in one version of this room and not both. Alright, that should do it. Okay, that one had scores. The first 2 rooms to the west of here didn't have scores for some reason. So at this point I can go east or west. This looks like a complete nightmare. I don't even know what is going on with any of this. Puzzle inspired by Oscar van Deventer's Hysteresis puzzle. The object of the puzzle is simple: get the mimic to the pressure plate, but your movement is restricted, so you must use the fact that mimics slide when they can't move diagonally. Okay then. Maybe I won't do this room. What's to the east? Some horrific trapdoor nonsense. Arrow maze puzzle. Move through the maze stepping on every arrow, then leave. I don't wanna. I have the option of going north from here. Original maze by Robert Abbott. The object of the maze is simple: guide the Fagundo to the evil eye. So this is just someone who wanted to adapt a bunch of not drawn puzzles into drawn puzzles, because why not? But they didn't do it quite as overtly as some of the others who have done so, I guess. Yeah, I don't feel like doing any of these. This is apparently a sequel to Something Pyramid, which I don't remember playing, despite the fact that it appears to start with an S. The Sunken Pyramid. Oh, I have played that. Okay. This was indeed something of that sort. Okay. I completely forgot about that. But alright then. Just look at me trying to solve that light puzzle. Alright. So, Under the Mountains came after that, I guess. This is another of the ones that Asd made, but it's not the first one, so I'm gonna leave that behind for now. I'm thinking I might... well, I don't know. I'll do this one. Provided... is Twitch still working? I don't even know at this point. I played a whole lot assuming that it was working. And I wasn't getting any kind of indication or error that something was wrong. Well, it looks normal from here, as far as I can tell. Alright, I guess I'll play a little bit of Unfinished Work and call it a day. Unfinished Work is a compilation of all Hartley Hare's unfinished holds. It contains 1 level from Migrations, 2 from A Goblin's Quest, 2 from I, Slayer, 1 level from The Lake. Okay. Ocean from Migration. This level comes from Migration, a hold I posted in Architecture, but soon deleted as I couldn't think of many original Fagundo puzzles. I started tinkering with other monster player roles, and the result was an Omplicious Quest, but that's a different story. Alright, so here we are with Fagundo, I guess. Parody! We are over the ocean, I guess. Also, there's nothing to the west, but here there is. Okay, sure. We do not want that to happen, so... Alright, this is a lot of parity management things. Actually, can Fagundos even die? I'm going to assume they can, yeah. Alright. Alright, pretty simple. I can't go west here. I can't go west here. Yeah. A Fagundo! Great! It's said that the sight of a Fagundo is lucky to fishermen on a Wednesdays. Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. What about the sight of the Fagundo dying, Mr. Fisherman? That sure is a weird fishing technique he's using. Pacing around unprofitably. I mean, mostly you do fishing by waiting for something to happen. Not by, like, walking around non-stop. I'm not really sure how to go about this room. Maybe I'm supposed to use Mr. Fagundo guy over here as help? Maybe. Maybe this is cheating. I don't know. But he's here, and he seems willing to help. He thinks I'm good luck, after all. This doesn't feel at all like the intended solution, but it kind of works. Thanks for your help, fisherman. I'm sure there's a way to do that without involving him. Okay, let's minimize the spawns here. There we go. Nothing to the east, nothing to the north, but I can go south. Yep. Alright, so here I must begin with this, and then I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What? Yeah, I can't do anything else. Okay, I guess this is some weird move order nonsense. Okay. Well, that was Ocean. It sure happened. Now the Fagundo goes down the stairs and turns into someone else, I guess. Level 2, Gel Junkyard from a Goblin's Quest. The gel's not walking. This should be easy, I says it. This level and well as the Chamber of Watching level are from a Goblin's Quest, a sequel to an Umplich's quest that never really got off the ground. Alright, well, we have a mimic here. Okay. The gel is not walking. I don't really know how to interpret that, but okay. Here, I guess my goal is to kill this, is to murder this other goblin. And eventually all of the gel as well. Okay, now I just need to push this guy into that hot tile. Oh boy. Migration was a little strange to discover because I think someone made a hold which was actually about a Fagundo migrating. I think that's called Flight of the Fagundos, so I don't know. 39th place. It feels a little weird to order these, to place these sequentially when they're all kind of a random grab bag, but unrequired due to possible tedium. That sounds great. What's with these dark tiles? What do they mean? Oh, those are doors. Okay. So this will open some doors, I guess. What's tedious here? I don't know. I guess, you're supposed to let her grow. Okay, it might be a little tedious to try to clear all this gel out. I guess that's the lesson we're learning here. Well, it's unrequired, so I'm not going to bother with it. Here we're supposed to use that guy to kill some things. Thankfully, he's really stupid and thinks that I have a sword, so he's going to be cautious around me. Alright, blah blah blah. Cut some gel. Kill the mother. This might have been a mistake. Yeah, I should probably get rid of this guy now. I'm less sure how to do that, but there we go. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I want to use the power token, because it really does not help. Really feels like something involving going to the outside area is my best bet here. And it does appear to work, so... Okay. I don't know, I guess the power token is just a trap just because. Well, there we go. Briarly Rooftop from iSlayer. That's some graphics right there. This level and the Tarred Dungeon are from iSlayer, planned to be the second of my Omnicia trilogy. I guess I couldn't really think of many more themed Slayer puzzles, and this hole became abandoned. Okay. I don't know what the Omnicia trilogy is, but sure. What's this about? How? Hold on. Oh, it's because I'm stealthed. Okay. I was momentarily wondering why that guy wasn't chasing me. But it's really obvious if you think about it. So what's up here? What, isn't this pits? Yeah, it is pits. Okay. Well, let's not put that corner, but there we go. Delay that Briar as much as possible. And eventually we'll kill that. And I will be triumphant. Okay, what's this room want? Looks to me like I should time the Briar in a certain way so it blocks the adder in a good place. I guess I need to wait for him to go all the way around. Yeah, that's what I need right there. What is this on top of? Okay. What's a Briar type there? Oh yeah, it is called Briar on the Rooftop, isn't it? So this is a very strictly timed trapdoor puzzle, I guess. Hey, is the Slayer clone supposed to have a sword when he's not selected? Is that normal? I don't remember that ever happening before. Is that a bug? I might check. I might post a thread. Alright, this appears to be another timer room. So the goal here is to kill the goblins and the brain and the snake all before time runs out. Which is overall going to be kind of awkward to arrange. Alright, we're good. That's not too hard. 40 turns, alright. Where is the exit to this level? I don't actually see a blue door anywhere. There's a force arrow here for some reason. Where is the blue door? I can try that. I know that's supposed to be his cape thing in the avatar up there, but it just looks like he's holding his stick figure hands way up. Oh, here's the blue door. I just didn't see it at all. Excellent. Now I can descend to twice above ground. Those must be the gardens. Long way to fall. Many thanks to Vitro for his excellent 50-second Slayer avatar. Okay. Chambers of Watching from a Goblin's Quest again. I guess we're interleaving these. Also, suddenly I'm a Goblin King now, instead of a regular Goblin? Okay. Oh, looky. Eyes is waking ups. Okay, there's a green door. Easy enough to fix. There we go. No, it's Beethro because this is the Goblin King instead of just a Goblin. An ordinary Goblin has a Goblin avatar, but the Goblin King has no special avatars at all. So it's just Beethro. For like the same as for any other monster that doesn't have a thing. Well, in that case, I don't know why. Maybe it's bugging out? What is the gold here, anyway? That's probably not the correct way to go about this room. Yeah, that is weird. That might be a bug, I guess. Alright, so my goal here is actually to wake up the eyes in such a way that I can get as many as possible on the same button, in the same little that thing. The word escapes me, but hopefully that's clear enough. Well, that's not gonna work. I guess I just need them to be a little further north. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. 3 of them all in the hole. Now I can wake up this guy, and I only need to get 2 in the western hole in roughly the same kind of way. Something like that. Perfect. Well, nothing to see there. I need to enter from a different way, despite that path not actually going anywhere. Okay. So... I'm trying to figure out if that adder means anything. Doesn't seem like it does. Perfect. Okay, well that just sort of happened. Oh boy. Well, this just looks painful. There are no arrow traps or anything. There's just 4 snakes that I'm supposed to all kill with the help of only some mobile eyes and a haste potion. Well, I guess one of them kind of always dies very quickly on its own. I can kill 2, I guess, without any help. After that, though, this is going to be kind of a pain. Okay, I'm not really... I don't know how this is supposed to work. I don't want to do this room. Stalwarts, is yous helping me kill monsters? We will do what we can. Okay. Sure. Oh, I guess I'm not supposed to go that way. But maybe I am supposed to go that way. Oh. The helpful stalwart is actually going to be a problem here. Because I actually want him to not kill the eye. Oh boy. Well, this is going to be a bit of a pain, isn't it? I have no idea. I guess I have to kill him. That seems to be the, Yeah, it does show the correct portrait here. That's weird. Could you not? I'd really like to kill you in a way that doesn't also kill the eye that I need for something. That would really help me. Wow. I don't know what this room wants me to do. Okay, I'm tired of this. I think I've solved a good many puzzles, although I guess some of them didn't actually... Oh, I guess the stream broke for a bit. I don't really know. I'll have to look and see if it uploaded correctly, or if, like, there's a big gap in the upload. Even though this didn't show, even though I didn't see anything going wrong from my end. Next time we'll continue, I guess. That might be 2 weeks from now. I'm not sure I want to stream next week for multiple reasons. First of all, I might be moving over the weekend, and secondly, next week is the week of Awesome Games Done Quick, which I'll probably just be watching a lot of. And that will also probably pull a lot of Twitch resources, so things might break anyway. So, for the moment, thank you for watching. If I can spell it correctly. Happy New Year. I'm going to report a couple of bugs, I guess. Farewell for now. A game that is still Java free.